This is the tale of three curious kittens with big dreams and tiny paws, who sneak into the sparkling city for a wild adventure. Join them on a journey full of wonder. Meet Skimbles, Oliver, and Peaches, three whiskered best friends with wild hearts and wiggly tails, ready to leap into laughter, chase sparkles, and explore a world full of magical surprises. Meet Oliver, a fluffy orange kitten with twinkling eyes and a twitchy nose that always leads to tasty treats, silly mischief, and the most unexpected adventures in the big, wide world. Meet Skimbles, a daring tabby with a giggly heart and fearless paws, always climbing high, chasing clouds, and uncovering magical secrets hidden in rooftops, treetops, and the sparkling world beyond. Don't forget Peaches, the tiniest cream-colored kitten with twinkling eyes and a gentle heart, a little shy but full of dreams to see the wonders beyond the garden gate. One sunny morning, the kittens tiptoed through flowers and followed a winding path. They wanted to go on an adventure in the bright, busy city beyond their cozy home. "What should we do first?" Skimbles asked, eyes sparkling. "Oh, I know," Oliver cheered. "Let's ride a magical train and see where the adventure takes us." The kittens waited at the little train station, paws bouncing with excitement. The wind danced around them as the ground gently rumbled. Something magical was coming, and they could feel it. The train rumbled softly as Baxter, a big dog in a conductor hat, walked over with a smile. "All aboard, kittens," he barked. "It's time for fun." Baxter stood tall with a wagging tail and shouted, "This train goes straight to the city. Next stop, a full adventure, no return." The kittens giggled, their eyes sparkling with curiosity. Baxter chuckled. "Just kidding. The real next stop is the mouse market." The kittens gasped with delight. Tiny shops, cheesy smells, and squeaky surprises were just around the corner. "Wow," said the kitten. "We're ready to eat cheese." The kittens giggled and smiled, dreaming of soft, yummy bites and funny little mice with treats to share. The kittens arrived at the mouse market, glowing with tiny fairy lights. Little mice danced between cheese stands, and the air smelled like snacks and sweet surprises. Tiny mice zipped between colorful stands, selling shiny trinkets and blocks of cheese. They smiled at the kittens and said, "Try a bite. This one melts like magic." Monty the mouse stood tall on a cheese box and squeaked, "No chasing allowed." The kittens nodded, giggling as magical sparkles swirled through the air like dancing crumbs. Oliver smiled wide and said, "Don't worry, we're just here for snacks." The kittens giggled together, their eyes sparkling as the smell of cheese and fun floated through the air. Later, the kittens arrived at Pigeon Park, where feathers floated like snowflakes and laughter filled the air. Birds danced in the sky, and something magical fluttered down to greet them. "I'm Penny the pigeon," she cooed, fluttering down in a swirl of feathers. "Want to fly with me?" The kittens gasped, eyes wide with wonder and wiggly excitement. Peaches blinked and tilted her head. "You mean, like, fly? Fly?" she whispered. Her tail twitched with excitement as feathers sparkled around her like tiny dancing stars. The kittens burst into giggles. "We can't fly, we don't have wings," Skimbles laughed. Penny twirled in the air and grinned. "Nope, but you can ride." Next to the fountain, a young teen sat reading quietly. All three kittens tiptoed over, eyes bright and curious, ready to discover if the story had room for them too. The kittens climbed onto his back, purring with joy. Their tails swayed and paws bounced as they got ready to play, turning a quiet moment into a swirl of giggles and fun. He gently smiled and said, "These kittens must be lost in the city." With a caring heart and a quiet laugh, he added, "I'll help them find their way home." Suddenly, the sky turned dark as storm clouds rolled in. Rain poured like silver threads from the sky, and puddles sparkled while the kittens huddled close, eyes wide with wonder. "Don't you worry, little kittens," he whispered with a smile. "You'll be home in no time." His voice was warm, like sunshine after rain, wrapping them in comfort and calm. "I know there's a neighborhood nearby, close to the city," he said gently. "Let's go there first. Maybe someone there knows where you belong, little explorers." The rain had stopped when they arrived at the cozy neighborhood. "All right, little ones," he said with a smile. "Let's see if you recognize the way to your home." Skimbles ran to a familiar door, tail flicking with joy. The teens smiled, knowing this was home. The kittens slipped inside, purring softly, grateful for the kindness that brought them back. Safe inside, the kittens curl up in their blanket by the window, their soft purrs filling the quiet night. But do you know what they were dreaming about? In their dreams, the kittens rode the train once more, whiskers twitching, eyes wide with wonder, as the bustling city sparkled around them, full of sounds, lights, and magical surprises. They also dreamed about the mouse market, where cheese towers shimmered like gold. They nibbled and munched with happy purrs, so much cheese they nearly floated away in delight. They soared through the sky like Penny the pigeon, fur ruffling in the wind. The stars twinkled around them as they flew higher, laughing and spinning in the dreamy night air. Just like in real life, their dream ended with a cozy return home. After all the fun and wonder, the kittens curled up, hearts full, in their dream home too. In the warm morning light, the kittens began to stir, stretching tiny paws and blinking sleepy eyes. What a dream it had been, full of magic, giggles, and whiskered wonder. Refreshed and full of purrs, the kittens bounced up with twinkling eyes, ready for a new day, tails high, knowing more city adventures and magical moments were waiting just ahead. Thank you for joining our city adventure. Now it's time to rest, little dreamers. Close your eyes, snuggle tight, and maybe tonight you'll visit the city too. Sweet dreams. Our story has come to a gentle end. Sweet dreams, little dreamers. May your night be filled with magic, giggles, and adventure. Have fun in your dreams. The end.